Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Unnamed Artisans. We have more puzzle types to play with. So we've got these squares, length 3 lines and length 5 lines. So those are definitely together no matter what, and these are definitely together no matter what. Just because of that bar there. This is part of a square, so that means these are two together. This is part of a square, so these two are together. This is not part of a square, so that actually tells me my square looks like that. This is not part of a square, so that actually tells me my square looks like that. Okay, these three all go together because we're part of some line of some length. And these three all go together because they're part of some line of some length. Oops. And now these three go together, and they're just a line of that length. Now this cell can't go horizontally, so it's got to expand vertically, which actually means that that's a length 5 one. Nope, I'm wrong. The point is, if I do that, it doesn't work. So yeah. This can be any of 3 different things. Let's look at this cell. It can be any of 3 different things, but in all cases, it takes those 2 cells. And now the question is, can it go up 1 more? No. Can it go up 3 more? No. And so therefore this is a square. Looking like that. Now that's done. Now this is done. We're on a very dichromatic mode for the AI, I see. Okay, so that has to come out like that. This thing's not a square, so it grows that way. Means this also grows this way. This cell certainly has to join... Oh, I guess the point is these two are both entirely stuck in this column. And this column has 7 cells in it. So neither of these can be 5 long. It's got to be the case that 2 of them are 3 long. And that there's a thing jutting out of this column somewhere. Oh, this is just done, is maybe the easier point, because it can't extend. So this is part of a line of length at least 3, so it certainly includes those 2 cells. And now this cell... No. Now this cell can only be part of a square. And this cell can only be part of a square. And now this cell can only be part of a length 5, which is that one. This one we said was length 3. This one we said was length 3. I screwed it up somehow. Okay, well, obviously this is wrong. How far back do I have to go? Let's see, was it right here? Everything entered so far is correct. Okay, so I liked that had to be a square. But I also liked this had to be a square, didn't I? Yeah, I think so. but now it's broken again. No, it says everything entered so far is correct. How, though? This certainly can only be part of this. This goes up. Now it's wrong? What? How can everything entered so far be correct? Oh, there's at least one mistake. Okay. I didn't do anything. Oh, I understand. I am silly. I said it at the time, but I'd completely forgotten that this yellow pair and this purple pair could be the same omino. And what I'm seeing is they have to be the same omino. Because this goes up here, and now if this connects to here, or sorry, if this splits off, then I end up having a problem with the number of cells. So actually these have to grow together. I got really got by that one. And now this has to join that. There we go. Oof. Okay. Further adventures to come. Oh boy, this is the same as this. Okay, so this is going to have to go like that at least. This is different, so it can't be different than itself. And it's certainly not going to be the same without growing more. Again, not going to be the same without growing more. So now this blue needs to at least take that cell. And that cell, because it's going to be at least all of this. Okay, so it's going to have... some sort of spike or hook or something in it to make this work. This isn't blue, so this is some other one. So let's see. The longest dimension of this thing is, I guess, probably going to be 5 long, isn't it? I'm trying to figure out how to do this without just bashing away at this. I guess the question is, where does the blue V go? Because there's a V inside green. And I think the only place I can fit a blue V is there. And then I need a prong of some sort, like a T tetromino, regardless of which shape this thing has a T tetromino. Where's the green T tetromino going? It's there. And now blue needs 4 cells in a row. So it's going to be those. And now, now these are the same. I can't extend backwards off of this, so that's going to be a separate thing. I can't extend into this space because that's where that is, so that's going to be a separate thing. I can't extend into this space, so that's going to be a separate thing. And I can't extend into that space either, so that's going to be a separate thing. Okay, so we end up with this. There we go. Very nice. Okay. So also there is a 5 back here, which is a little ominous. Okay, those are all part of something. A domino or a V. However, these two are definitely different because of the fact that one of them is the same as this one and one of them is different from this one. In particular, one of these grows, and so one of these is a V. I don't know which one it is. Whichever of them is a V, though, this one's always a domino. Because whichever of them is a V... Oh, no, sorry, that's not true. Sorry, if this one is a V, it could be that V. I can't make this a V. Because if I make this a V, I strand myself with this unusable string of tiles. Oh, that's not quite true. Sorry, no, I have dominoes. I could do that. Never mind. Got lots of like domino or V tiles in here. Yeah, I could have 2 dominoes and a V that jutted out like this. Yeah, one of these is definitely part of a V. If blue is a V, it certainly doesn't go down, because this then would be part of a V, but it can't be because it would isolate this cell. Oh, so blue's just not part of a V is the answer. Because if blue is part of a V, remember, it's not part of this V, and if blue goes down, so let me just show you, if blue goes down like this now has to be part of a V. It would have to look like that, but now this cell's isolated. So blue is the domino, yellow is the one that's a part of a V, and the only V it could be part of is that one. So this is a domino, but this is part of a V, which means that all of these are the same. I just don't know which direction. And this is part of a V, but I don't know exactly what to do with that. This isn't a V. Domino. V. Oh, well, this is just a domino. Because it can't be anything else. There's no more shapes for it to be. These go together, but oh, I do know, because this is also a domino now. this comes over here, but I don't know if this is a bendy boy or not. This thing is not a domino. It's either a bendy boy or a V. Do like domino, or this could be a triomino poking up like that, maybe. Oh, this V always includes this side, because I can't make a V going down. So I've got this, and then I just need to decide whether it goes that way or goes this way. Oh, it can't go this way, because if this V goes this way, now I've got a problem with this cell that I can't solve by deciding the direction of this V. So this V actually goes that way. And now this V can't go this way for the same reason, so we get that. This is now an actual triomino, which means this is an actual triomino. So these two go together at least. Yeah, that's just a domino. It has been since time immemorial. These two to go together, but I don't know how much they... Oh, actually, sorry, I do know, because it's different than that domino. Now, this just... Uh-oh. I have screwed up somewhere. Okay, so it's not very far ago. Oh, I see. I was thinking this had to be part of a V, but this, of course, doesn't have to be part of a V. It can be part of a domino. It's definitely not part of a V. That has to be a domino, which is the same as that. This has... Oh, sorry. This could be a domino or a V. I don't know. This is part of a domino, which now I can use and erase this. So now this is a triomino. These two go together. Ah, but this isn't a V anymore because of that delta is the thing I had not noticed. So in fact, oops. That comes over there like that. This isn't a V either because of that delta. Got that. That's got to be a domino. So it's going to be like this. And this is not a V because of that delta. So these are together. And it's not a V because of that delta. And then everything is done. But not pretty yet. Wait, why did I have a... Yeah, this one was supposed to be light blue. Light blue, please. There we go. There we go. I like that better. Okay. How many other hidden puzzles am I missing in this area? There's one up here. Oh, no, that's the 6. I was trying to avoid that one. Just because if it's anything like the last 6, it's going to take me a whole episode to do. I don't know, maybe it is the last one. I don't know. The other region had like a bunch more beyond that, but we'll, good lord. Okay. We will attempt this, and it may or may not end up being a separate episode for you. We'll see. Okay. All regions must be one of these shapes, so we can at least do, like, the corners always have, these kinds of things in them. Maybe I should do this with okay. Can these two possibly be the same? No. So this one's done. If this... Oh, so therefore that one's a square. Something needs to go here, and it can only be blue. That doesn't tell me whether blue grows or not. Can at least do those edges, those edges. These can't grow down. Oh no, they could if one of them's a if they're 2x3s and they grow in one direction and in opposite directions across the grid. Oh, I can fill in that. We certainly know, like, these two are in the same omino because of this wall. Everything is at least 2 wide, but it can't join the blue, so that at least restricts the blue here. These are the same, 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 these are the same. I'm just going to put these sorts of lines in everywhere where I've got something perpendicular. These are the same. So that will get me some expansion of yellow. I don't know that I visually need it against the wall, where I think it would be perhaps cluttering. This did mean that yellow expanded this far. It does mean that I'm drawing all of those. Into that, which I guess buys me more pairs like that. Because these two are the same, this one can't grow. I don't know why it was being difficult control-wise there. These two both grow the same amount. Oh, I can draw in a little vertical piece here. Actually, I can now draw in all of this is together, although I'll make it orange instead, not that one. All of this is together, which means that we can actually separate these, which means we can separate those. Which means we can lump these together because of this corner here pushing that, separate these, and we can lump these together pushing out of that corner. Okay, and then we've got the same different pattern again, so that means that this stops here. which now this pushes up and becomes that blue. Okay, so now this 2x3 is the same as this. This can't possibly be 3x3, so it is 2x3. This is the possibility that I originally thought didn't exist, and then quickly caught myself that those are the same. This one is different, and it's not a 3x3, so it's a 2x2. This one's the same, so it's also a 2x2, which means that I can choose a new color over here and push it out like that. No. Trying to draw on that edge. And now there's a new one here. That one can be red. Like that. Okay, so now this has to be purple because of the way that this works. That's not purple, of course. Okay, this is not a square, so it grows in at least one direction. Who knows how many directions it grows in? Oh, there's a new shape over here that we can drop in like that. Oh, and there's another one up here that we can drop in. Actually, no, that one's separate from here. And actually, because of that corner there, we actually just know this one's a square because of all of that. I felt like I did that a little bit fast, but it looks like it was fine. Oh, there's a corner up here I should explore. Oh, these two are the same, which means they're 2x3s. Because this one couldn't possibly be a 3x3. This one is different, so that means we get our first official 3x3 in the grid. Something comes here. How am I possibly going to resolve what? I guess what's ultimately going to happen by uniqueness is that this is going to have to be 3 2x3s. Because if this were a square here, then I wouldn't ever know whether this belonged to that side or that side. Okay, this is not a 2x3, so this is either a 3x3 or a 2x2. Don't know which yet. Feels like we've made a lot more progress in this amount of time in this difficulty 6 puzzle than we had in the previous difficulty 6 puzzle. Oh, we have a new shape over here that we can start. And therefore we have another one over here that we can start. Like that. We know that doesn't go there. Right. And remember, I don't have it drawn in, but these two push out from the wall, and so green can't expand into those. That would be most unwise in terms of what it would do to the world. Oh, also, I have a corner over here that I can expand a thing from. Okay. Yeah, we definitely have a line over here. In fact, actually, over here, if I think about it, actually, I've got sort of length 2 lines pushing off of this wall and length 2 lines pushing off of this wall. So these are each either, and same over here, these are each either 2x3s or 3x3s. Up there, I suspect there's not a lot to disentangle. If red expands this way, it's a 3x3. Maybe I should be looking at... Not quite. I was looking at this blue and seeing if this blue expands, what exactly happens. It forces this down here, but that doesn't seem that bad. Where is the relevant clue? Oh, there you go. This green is different from both an orange 2x2 and a yellow 2x3. So so this green is a 3x3. Which is going to create a corner here for a new orange piece. That is going to create a border there because of the same different business. And a corner up here for a new yellow. Which is going to create a border here. Not that. Going to create a border here because of the same different business. Red no longer comes here. All right, we've got a corner here. So... Oh, I can't do green. I can do blue. Maybe a lighter blue for that one. And it's just finished already. And so now this has become part of that by magic. This is done. This up here, we can do a little red. And that extends like that, which makes this extend like that. Okay, this orange is... Oh, this orange is a 2x2. It's the same as a 2x2. The same as a 2x2 as a 2x2. that allows me to stick in a light blue here, which is definitely different from that one. Oops. Let's see, this is also a corner. That one can have another red. And red is the same as this 2x3. Oh, this is part of a 3x3, I guess, I now know. Because it's different than the 2x3. So that's always all together, regardless. So this red 2x3, we now know what it looks like. It now looks like that, which makes this blue be done. There's now a new color coming in at this corner. It's going to be a yellow, and it's going to grab actually all of that. I'm going to finish that. We can knock that out, put that border on. Okay, this piece here includes a length 3 line, but isn't a 2x3. So it's a 3x3, and it can only be the 3x3 that includes these cells over here. Which finishes that, finishes that. Now this green 2x3 has to expand over to take that. Which forces this blue to come over here and finish up all of that. Okay, this corner now, oops, belongs to the blue, which means this corner now belongs to the green. Oops. Which means green is done. Okay, this is not a 3x3 square, so it's a 2x3. Oops. Okay, that does now mean that this pushes into there. This corner actually grabs this. Oops. So this corner actually makes this a 3x3 square. This is now a 2x2 only. Because it's not a 2x3. Okay, this blue now needs to take this. Oops. So we can see that expands, which now means this expands up. Can't expand any further. This is now gone, which now forces this to come down and meet it. Can't expand any further. That is that difficulty 6 puzzle. That one was way easier for me than the other difficulty 6 puzzle, for whatever limited amount that is worth. But actually, I'm pretty happy with this pattern overall. I don't feel a strong need to change any of the colors on this one. So thank you all for watching today's video. We'll be back next time with more Glimmith Awakened. So see you then. Bye for now.